Anthony Hartwig here for the Crestview Volleyball Player Profile. We're joined by one of their seniors, one of their incredible seniors, Aubrey Unkefer. Aubrey, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you for having me.
Last ride, what's it like, going through the last motions and knowing that it's your last chance?
It's honestly just kind of crazy. Like, I just can't believe it's my last time. It's just everything's going by so fast, but it's a lot of fun.
Has it sunk in yet that you're a senior? Have you let it sink in, or are you one of those seniors that tries to keep it off until like the last game?
Honestly, it hasn't really hit me yet. I feel like senior night and like our last game, that's really when it's gonna sink in. But right now, I haven't really felt that way yet.
You know yourself better than anybody, and everyone kind of handles senior night differently. We see a lot of different ranges of emotions go through people's minds on senior night. How do you think senior night's going to impact you?
Well, I know like in the past, just like it not being my senior night, it's always been such like an emotional night. And I just know myself, it'll probably be pretty sad, but I feel like I can control my emotions just a little bit.
One of the biggest parts of senior nights is the underclassmen giving like the gift bags and the gifts to the seniors. So I'm going to try to help out our underclassmen a little bit here at Crestview. What is like a perfect kind of gift bag for Aubrey? What kind of things do you think would make a nice little present for you?
Oh, I know like in the past we've done like these little like scrapbooks where like everyone signs stuff. And I think I just find like the little sentimental gifts, those are perfect.
If they wanted to throw some snacks in there, what are some of your favorite snacks?
I like goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm a big chocolate girl. I love
Mm.
any kind of chocolate.
All right, underclassmen, no excuses now. You have the blueprints of a good gift for Aubrey. All right, so now let's talk about just this volleyball program and what it's like being a part of it. And it's been so successful, especially over your career as a senior. Um, what's it like just being a part of this program every day and living up to the standards that it sets?
It's honestly amazing. Like we have the best like coaching staff and all of the girls on the team. They're just really helpful.
What's a typical Crestview practice look like? We see you guys on the floor all the time, but people don't get to see the work that goes into it. They think you just show up on a game day and you're sweeping people like it's easy work. Like you guys are working every day in the practice. So take us through kind of like what your practice kind of looks like.
Yeah, our practices are definitely challenging. I feel like a lot of other teams don't realize how much work we put in behind the scenes. Like we do a lot of conditioning and we run a lot and we just do pretty intense drills to really focus in on the stuff we need to work on.
It's because you guys make it look so easy. I mean, that's this the problem out there. When you think about what it means to you to kind of be a part of it, like how special has it been for you personally to just be a part of this team?
For me, it's just been really personal, like the bond that our team has, and it means a lot to me.
We've talked to a lot of your teammates, and they talk about the tight knit chemistry of this team, and it's more so than other teams. Like every team's kind of a little bit tight knit, or at least has some kind of chemistry there, or else they wouldn't be any kind of successful. But you guys have this kind of unbelievable bond with each other. What do you think about the environment of this program helps that and makes that so easy?
I think it's just because all of the girls we're just so nice to each other, and we know how it is like playing volleyball and how it makes it easier when you have that support. So I feel like that's just makes it easier for everyone to just support each other.
That's what I love about this team. It's so nice, and then when you go on the court, it's like a switch flips, and you're slamming the ball down at people's faces. The competitive fire of this team kind of takes a switch. You've seen it. You've probably gone up against it in practice. What is it about this team that lets them just kind of go into a different mode when it's game time?
I think just whenever we're on the court, like we just know that's when we have to be serious and just focus in. And all of us, we really want to be successful. So we just do our best when we're out there and we just use our team chemistry to help with that.
Let's talk about your senior year in the classroom. You get to finally end your schooling career at Crestview. What have been some of the favorite things that you've had to study?
So I'm taking AP Lit, and I just really enjoy that. We've been reading like a lot of books, and I've been taking geology, and I just enjoy science.
So are you a big avid reader then?
Yeah, I read quite frequently.
You get a lot of assigned books in high school, even if you're not in AP literature. What have been some of your favorite books that were assignments in school?
Well, currently, right now, I'm reading Persuasion, which is just like it's our personal assignment for AP Lit that we have to read and then write an essay about. And I just really am enjoying it so far.
Now, when you think about books outside of the classroom, maybe that you just read personally, do you have like a favorite book?
I have like a favorite series. I really like dystopian, so I love like The Hunger Games and
Mm.
like Divergent. I love those books.
You're into the terrible reality in our future that hopefully never happens, right?
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully never happens. Well, you brought up the Hunger Games. I mean, what do you how do you think you do in a Hunger Games situation?
Honestly, probably not very well. I would definitely have to rely on a lot of sponsors.
What are some of your like survivals? Do you have any survival skills? Do you have things that you think like you would be able to take advantage of?
Uh, Not really. I mean, I feel like I'd be good at kind of like hiding, like just
Mm.
staying away, but I don't know about actually like fighting people.
The good thing is you're a people person, so you'd be able to get a lot of sponsors there.
Yeah.
When you think of the teachers in this school system that have really impacted you, who are some of the teachers that come to mind?
My first teacher would probably be my math and economics teacher, Mrs. Joy. She's just such a great teacher and she's always there for you and she's just I love her so much.
I want to also talk about pre-game kind of routines, and I know some players like to get super superstitious. Some people aren't any at all. Do you have any routines before a game that you stick to? Any things that like are consistent?
Not really. I just kind of show up and play.
Tell me where we're going. Put me on the floor. I'm good to go. What are some of your favorite things about just the Crestview community and being able to represent the Rebels every night?
I just love seeing like the stands full and like seeing everyone cheering. It just makes me so happy that there's so many people out there that are supporting us, and it just feels really good.
What other things are you involved in the school beyond volleyball? Do you have any other extracurricular activities or clubs that you're a part of?
Yeah, I'm in Spanish club. I'm a class officer, and I just really like giving back to the community. So I do a lot of community service hours through like volleyball.
Spanish club, huh?
Yeah,
Have you taken multiple years of Spanish in high school?
yeah, I've taken 3 years of Spanish.
So, like, do you think if like you got dropped off in Spain or in Mexico or one of those Spanish speaking countries, you'd be able to kind of get yourself around? Like, maybe not fluent in Spanish, but enough to kind of get through it.
I mean, it'd definitely be a little rocky. I could probably
Mhm.
ask like the important questions.
Donde está el baño? Most important question I ever learned in Spanish. Um, when you think of the some of your community service outreach and what it means to you to kind of go out in the community and support the people that kind of support you, because we talked about all the people that come to your games, what does that do for you as a volleyball player and as a person?
I really like going back into the community because they've just always been there for us in the volleyball program, and it just feels really good to go back and help them.
Let's talk about role models that you have and the people that have kind of shaped who you are. Who are some of those people in your life that you go to for advice and you think have kind of turned you into the person that you are right now?
Definitely my mom. She's just always been there for me, and I feel like I have a pretty strong like family support system.
What's the biggest form of advice you think you've gotten from your mom?
Definitely just to keep my head up that everything happens for a reason, and to always just be positive and put a smile on your face.
Be positive. I like that. I like that. Crestview Volleyball gives you a lot of reasons to be positive, and I want to talk about one of the big ones, the coaching staff that you're under. Probably one of the most respected coaching staffs that exists in the high school volleyball area, especially in our area. What's it like to be under Coach Auer and her staff, and how much have they helped you grow as a person and as a player?
It's just amazing. The coaching staff we have, I love all of them. They're all like always there for me. I know if I ever need anything, I can go ask them. They'll help me and just to make sure that I'm doing what I can to be successful and help the team.
What part of your game do you think has grown the most because you're coached by Coach Auer?
I feel like definitely my mental state. Like she's had a lot of like talks like in the locker room about just how to have like a positive mindset and to help your teammates out.
All right, Aubrey, one of the things we do with these player profiles, we end them the same way every time. We want to give the player the chance to take the limelight off themselves a little bit and shine on the people in their life that have been there for them, that have their back, that are always in their corner. So I want to give you the time to give out your thank yous and your shout outs to the people that you think deserve it.
I just want to say thank you to the coaching staff, my friends, and my family for always being there for me and supporting me.
All right, Aubrey, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, talking to us about your senior season. We want to wish you the best of luck the rest of the way, and we can't wait to talk to you again real soon.
Thank you.